Have you ever felt as though time is slipping through your fingers while your to-do list continues to grow endlessly? Some people seem to possess a certain kind of magic. They accomplish in a single day what others might need an entire week to achieve. What is their secret? Allow me to introduce you to Stoic philosophy, a timeless way of life that has endured for thousands of years, yet its power remains as vibrant and transformative as ever. Stoicism is not a dry, theoretical framework, nor is it an abstract concept difficult to apply. Rather, it is an art of living, teaching us how to master our thoughts, focus on what truly matters, and manage our time effectively. This philosophy is not merely a set of rules or methods, but a way of being, a reminder that even today, you have the power to change your life by practicing daily habits. In today's video, I will share with you 5 daily habits inspired by Stoic philosophy. These habits not only help you get more done, but also guide you towards inner peace and a profound sense of purpose. If you're ready, your journey toward transformation begins right now. Join me as we explore these golden habits, where you'll learn how to take charge of your day and make every moment truly meaningful. The first habit: organize tomorrow today. Prioritize your tasks. Imagine each day as a blank canvas, and you are the artist entrusted with the task of filling it. But what happens if you lack a clear vision or an idea of what you want to create? Chances are you will either end up aimlessly scribbling or, worse yet, leave the canvas untouched. In life, each day can become a masterpiece, but only if you know in advance what you wish to paint. This is why Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of planning tomorrow today. It's not merely a good habit, it's a profound expression of self-discipline, mindfulness, and clear purpose. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, wrote in Meditations, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." This poignant reminder calls us to recognize that time is finite, and what truly matters must be prioritized immediately. Planning is not merely a habit, it is the key to transitioning from a reactive response to life circumstances to a proactive shaping of them. A vivid example of the value of planning can be found in the life of U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower. He developed a renowned time management system, the Eisenhower Matrix, to distinguish between what is urgent and what is truly important. Eisenhower once remarked, "What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important." He devoted his evenings to reflecting and planning for the following day, categorizing tasks into 4 groups: tasks that are both important and urgent, tasks that are important but not urgent, tasks that are urgent but not important, and tasks that are neither important nor urgent. This habit allowed him not only to excel as a military leader, but also to become one of the most effective presidents in American history. In the world of sports, planning plays an equally critical role. Take the legendary swimmer Michael Phelps, for example. His coach, Bob Bowman, encouraged him to visualize every detail of his training sessions and races in advance. The night before a major competition, Phelps would meticulously outline his plan for every phase of the race, from the initial push-off to the final stroke. This habit helped him maintain focus and prepare mentally for any scenario. The result? Michael Phelps became the most decorated Olympian in history. Planning is not reserved only for world leaders or elite athletes. It is equally valuable in everyday life. Consider a busy stay-at-home mother juggling numerous responsibilities. She can greatly benefit from planning her day. Instead of being overwhelmed by cooking, childcare, and household chores, she might create a to-do list the night before, prioritizing tasks like preparing her children's school meals before tackling less urgent activities like tidying the house. This not only reduces stress, but also fosters a sense of accomplishment and control. Stoic philosophy goes beyond planning. It encourages us to focus on what is within our control. Epictetus once said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This means prioritizing tasks that we can act upon directly and that bring lasting value. For instance, a student preparing for an important exam should avoid wasting time worrying about results, which are beyond their control, and instead focus on efficient study strategies. Even religious teachings emphasize the value of preparation. In the Gospel of Luke, chapter 14, verses 28 to 30, Jesus teaches, Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? This lesson applies not only to physical construction, but also to thoughtful planning in all aspects of life. Ask yourself, have you ever felt like your days pass without leaving a meaningful mark? Have you been busy from dawn to dusk, yet achieved little of significance? These are clear signs of a lack of planning and prioritization. By planning today, you not only take control of your time, but also align your daily actions with your greater life goals. A productive day begins with preparation the night before. Start today. Before going to bed, spend 10 minutes listing the 3 most important tasks you want to accomplish tomorrow. When the new day begins, focus on those tasks first, ignoring unnecessary distractions. By planning, we move from a reactive state of merely responding to life circumstances to proactively shaping our lives. This not only helps us live with intention, but also cultivates inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Let every act of your life be as though it were the very last act of your life." Indeed, when we approach each day with the resolve as if it were our final one, every task becomes more meaningful. This mindset not only boosts productivity, but also helps us live fully in each moment, preventing us from rushing through life without contemplation. In the modern world, where we are constantly swept into the whirlwind of work and incessant notifications, maintaining focus has become a competitive advantage. Imagine yourself working in an office, checking your phone every 10 minutes. This habit not only wastes time, but diminishes your creativity and critical thinking ability. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, shared that he dedicates Think Weeks, where he isolates himself from all distractions, focusing entirely on developing groundbreaking ideas. Maintaining focus is not just an effective way to work, it is a meaningful way to live. When you give your full attention to each task, you not only improve your performance, but also find tranquility and fulfillment in the act itself. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his soul." Focus creates that quiet space within, connecting you to your true self and most important values. The world becomes simpler, your work more efficient, and life more meaningful when you learn to approach everything step by step with your whole heart and mind. We cannot change the world around us, but we can change how we respond to it. Stoicism encourages us to learn to say no wisely, not out of selfishness, but to protect our focus and energy for what truly matters. Seneca wrote, "Associate with those who are likely to improve you." This principle also applies to the activities we choose to engage in. If an invitation does not contribute to your growth or does not align with your greater goals, do not hesitate to decline. Imagine life as a jar that you can fill each day with big rocks, your most important goals, pebbles, necessary but less significant tasks, and sand, the trivial, insignificant things. If you pour the sand in first, there will be no room for the big rocks. But if you start with the big rocks, you will be able to fit the pebbles and sand around them. Saying no is how you clear out the sand to make room for the rocks, the things that truly add value to your life. Learning to say no is a powerful skill that protects your time and energy for what truly matters. Learning to say no is not a selfish act, but a wise and responsible one. By refusing requests that are not truly important, you create space for things that bring lasting meaning and value. When you are clear about your goals, saying no becomes part of the process of building a well-lived life. As Seneca wisely put it, learn to say no to protect the peace of your soul. Never allow external distractions to invade your mind. Say no to protect your focus, safeguard your values, and make room for what truly deserves your time. We live in a world filled with distractions, where each day brings countless tasks, notifications, and demands from every direction. However, does multitasking truly make us more efficient? Or does it leave our minds in disarray, our tasks unfinished, and our sense of peace slowly fading away? Stoic philosophy teaches us that focusing on one thing at a time is not just an effective way to live, but the key to maintaining calmness and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, reminded himself in his meditations, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." This statement is not just a call to action, but a profound philosophy urging us to cherish each moment and perform every task with absolute attention. Stoicism teaches that a distracted mind is an unfree mind. When we attempt to handle multiple tasks at once, we not only compromise the quality of our work, but also lose connection with ourselves. Focus is not just an effective strategy for work, it is a meaningful way of life. When we give our full attention to one task, we not only improve our performance, but also find peace and fulfillment in the act itself. Imagine being a student preparing for an exam. The overwhelming amount of material may drain you if you try to study for hours straight. But by applying the Pomodoro technique, you can break your study time into 25-minute intervals, followed by a 5-minute break to refresh your mind. After 4 cycles, take a longer break to relax. This method not only helps you study more effectively, but also reduces stress. When you focus deeply on one task, you enhance your performance and increase mental clarity and creativity, allowing you to continue with patience and resolve. In the modern digital age where we are bombarded with continuous notifications, maintaining focus has become a competitive advantage. Imagine yourself working in an office, checking your phone every 10 minutes. This habit not only wastes time, but also diminishes your creativity and critical thinking ability. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, shared that he dedicates Think Weeks where he isolates himself from all distractions, focusing entirely on developing groundbreaking ideas. These focused retreats allowed him to devise revolutionary strategies and products. Focusing on one task at a time is not just an effective way to work, it is a meaningful way to live. When you give your full attention to each task, you achieve better results and find peace in the act itself. Focus helps you create a quiet space within, connecting you to your true self and your most important values. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his soul." The world becomes simpler, your work more efficient, and life more meaningful when you learn to approach everything step by step with your whole heart and mind. To achieve this, you must practice focus, not only in your work, but in all areas of your life. Focusing on one task at a time not only helps us work more effectively, but also serves as a meaningful way of life. In the modern world, we are constantly pulled in many directions by work, phone notifications, and constant demands from society. But is it really about doing more and more, or is it about doing the right things that matter? Stoic philosophy teaches us that every task should be performed with absolute attention, as though it were the most important thing in the world. Marcus Aurelius emphasized in his meditations, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." This is not merely a call to action, but a reminder to live fully, meaningfully, and responsibly with our time. Consider this. When you allow yourself to be distracted by external factors, you are not just losing time, you are losing yourself. Bill Gates, one of the co-founders of Microsoft, once shared that he dedicates time each year for Think Weeks, during which he isolates himself entirely from the outside world and focuses solely on developing big ideas. It is through this absolute focus that he has been able to create groundbreaking strategies and products. Now imagine you are working, but every 10 minutes you check your phone, read emails, or take calls that are not essential. This habit not only reduces work efficiency, but also leaves you in a state of disarray, preventing creativity from flowing. On the other hand, focusing on a single task helps you not only complete it better, but also generate fresh, innovative ideas. In Stoicism, focus is not just a way to achieve goals, it is a way to live a peaceful and free life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his soul." Focus helps us create a quiet inner space where we can reconnect with ourselves and find peace amid the chaos of the world. When we approach every task with undivided attention, we not only achieve success, but we also live a life that is full and meaningful, where every moment holds value. Focus helps you create a quiet space within, where you can reconnect with yourself and find peace amid the chaos of life. When you dare to master each moment and hold steadfast in your mind, you will discover that life becomes simpler and everything you do takes on greater meaning. As Marcus Aurelius taught, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his soul." When you give your full attention to what truly matters, you not only achieve material success but also find profound satisfaction from within. It is this focus that allows you to live more fully in alignment with enduring values. Focusing on what truly matters not only helps you achieve success in your work, but also helps you understand the deeper values of life. Let each task you undertake become part of your journey towards inner peace. When you let go of distractions and live with purpose, you will find that each day, each action can become part of a life that is full and meaningful. Seneca emphasized, "We cannot control the events that happen to us, but we can control how we respond to them." Mastering yourself, understanding your purpose, and maintaining focus on what is essential will guide you to a fulfilling life. Life is not always easy, and challenges will inevitably appear on your path. However, these challenges are not something to avoid. They are opportunities to refine yourself and grow. Stoic philosophy teaches us that the impediment to action advances action. When you face difficulties, rather than running away or seeking to avoid them, you should see them as an opportunity to learn and develop. It is through perseverance and the ability to confront challenges that you become stronger and more mature. Do not let difficulties discourage you, for in each challenge lies the potential for progress and growth. Time is the most precious asset each of us possesses, and how you choose to use it shapes the life you lead. Each day is an opportunity to do meaningful things, to live fully and with purpose. Stoic philosophy encourages us not just to live, but to live consciously, with every moment being valued. Seneca once wrote, "Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend, and when it is gone, it is never to be regained." When we live without thought, without intention, we are wasting time in the most precious way. So how can we live proactively rather than being swept along by the current of life? It is through the practice of good habits, habits that keep us focused on what truly matters, that help us live with purpose and continually grow. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Living a good life is not difficult, it is simply a choice. To live a good life, we must decide each day to live with mindfulness, focusing on what truly matters and rejecting what does not deserve our attention." We can live a complete and meaningful life when we realize that while not everything we do can change the outcome, how we respond to it can change our lives. When you accept challenges and difficulties as an inevitable part of life, you will no longer fear them. In fact, it is within these challenges that we find growth and wisdom. Stoic philosophy teaches us that what is beyond our control should not trouble us. Instead, we must focus on what we can control, how we face challenges, and how we choose to act in every situation. Life is filled with events beyond our control, but it is how we respond to them that determines the quality of our lives. Epictetus taught, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Every challenge, every event that comes your way can become an opportunity for learning and growth. When you change your perspective on difficulties, you will no longer see them as barriers, but as opportunities to advance. It is from these challenges that you will rise stronger, wiser, and more self-aware. Change begins with the small actions we take every day. Rather than letting life pass by unconsciously, use each day as an opportunity to grow and move towards something greater. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that no task is too small to be of value. Every action, no matter how small, when done with focus and patience, can lead to great transformations in life. A day is not the result of a series of random events, but the outcome of intentional decisions you make each morning. To change your life, you must commit to yourself every day to live with purpose and continually progress. Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose what happens to us, but we can choose how we respond." Every challenge, every difficulty you face is not something to avoid, but an opportunity to demonstrate resilience and growth. Remember, it is in these challenging moments that you will find the strength to rise up, becoming a stronger and wiser individual. Life is not always easy, and sometimes the challenges may seem beyond our capacity. But it is during these times that we have the chance to develop patience and endurance, two essential virtues in Stoicism. Obstacles are not something to fear, they are the paths leading to growth. Marcus Aurelius once said, Nothing can hurt you except your own thoughts. Learn to view challenges as opportunities, and in each opportunity, you will find the strength to overcome all difficulties. Life is not always easy, and we cannot control everything that happens in our lives. However, Stoicism teaches us that what truly matters is not the events beyond our control, but how we choose to respond to them. Epictetus wrote, "Do not let events outside your control bring you suffering. Master your responses, and that is true strength." This means that in every difficult moment, we may not be able to change the circumstances, but we can change our attitude and approach to the situation. It is in remaining calm in the face of challenges that we find the strength to overcome them. When facing difficulties, instead of seeking to avoid or escape them, Stoicism encourages us to embrace and learn from them. Challenges are not obstacles, they are valuable opportunities for us to grow and develop. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nothing can harm you except your own thoughts." Suffering does not arise from external events, but from how we react and think about them. Therefore, cultivating the ability to master our thoughts and emotions is vital. When you learn to accept challenges, you will find that every difficulty has a purpose in the journey of self-improvement. Remember, the path to growth is not an easy one, but it is the path that leads to true freedom. This freedom is not freedom from difficulty or hardship, but the freedom to master yourself and the circumstances you face. Stoic philosophy teaches us that the difficult path is the only path that leads to wisdom and growth. Every time you overcome a challenge, you not only become stronger, but also learn valuable lessons about life. Let each challenge be an opportunity to refine yourself and build a life of meaning. Life is not always easy and does not always unfold as we hope, but it is precisely in difficult moments and challenges that we have the opportunity to grow and improve ourselves. Stoic philosophy teaches us that adversity is the path to growth and wisdom. When you face a challenge, instead of viewing it as an obstacle, see it as an opportunity to learn and develop. Each time you overcome difficulty, you not only become stronger, but you also expand your understanding and accumulate wisdom. This is why Stoicism encourages us to embrace challenges, not to avoid them, but to grow through them. Perseverance is the key to overcoming all challenges in life. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in his Meditations, "We must keep doing good, regardless of the circumstances." Every challenge in life is an opportunity for us to demonstrate perseverance, an opportunity to learn and strengthen our character. No one can avoid difficulty, but those who face it and keep moving forward are the ones who truly succeed. When you do not give up in the face of adversity, you will find that every challenge is a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goals and the ideals you strive for. Stoic philosophy not only teaches us how to confront challenges, but also provides a way to live a fulfilling life, living with mindfulness and patience. Epictetus reminded us, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." It is patience and calm in the face of every trial that allows you to maintain your spirit and find your way forward. Do not let difficulties throw you off course. Remember that every day, every action you take, no matter how small, is a part of your journey toward personal growth and self-improvement. Each day is a new opportunity to test and improve ourselves. In a world full of distractions and temptations, maintaining focus and commitment to our goals is no small task. However, Seneca reminds us, "Your time is precious, so do not let unworthy things consume it." We cannot control time, but we can decide how to use it. The way you choose to prioritize what truly matters and master distractions will help you live a life with no regrets. Face life with a calm demeanor and a clear mind. Stoic philosophy is not just a set of rules. It is a way of living that helps us attain freedom and peace in all circumstances. When you understand that every challenge brings an opportunity for self-improvement, you will no longer fear or worry about the unknown. Marcus Aurelius taught us, "The most important thing is to learn to master yourself in all situations." True freedom is not about avoiding difficulty, but the ability to maintain calm, clarity, and perseverance in the face of it. Peace comes from mastering oneself, not from avoiding problems. A restless mind cannot lead you to success, for inner turmoil is the root of every external difficulty. Let challenges and difficulties be the opportunities for you to master yourself, learn, and grow. Epictetus taught us, "Nothing can harm you except your own thoughts. Therefore, cultivate the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions." When you achieve this mastery, you will realize that nothing but your own power can defeat you. When you learn to master yourself, you will realize that freedom is not the absence of hardship or challenge, but the ability to maintain composure in the face of adversity. Stoic philosophy encourages us not to seek a life without challenges, but a life in which we can face those challenges with strength and serenity. Seneca taught, "We cannot control the wind, but we can adjust the sails." Life may not always be favorable, but we can decide how to respond to it and stay true to our goals. Each day is an opportunity to test your ability to live in alignment with your values. When you remain steadfast in your goals and principles, you will not be swayed by external factors, whether the sweetness of success or the pain of failure. Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "Let each action you take reflect your highest values." This means that in every decision and action, you must remember what is most important to you, living in a way that each moment has meaning and purpose. Perseverance and patience are the keys to achieving long-term goals in life. Epictetus taught, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." To achieve success and inner peace, you must cultivate the ability to respond rightly to every situation. Do not let negative emotions or distractions steer you off your path. View every difficulty as an opportunity to master yourself and grow closer to self-perfection. Life is a long journey, and every step you take matters. When you view life through the lens of Stoic philosophy, you will see that today's actions shape your growth for tomorrow. Marcus Aurelius taught, "Live as if tomorrow you will no longer be here." This phrase not only encourages us to live fully, but also reminds us that every moment is an opportunity to be our best self. When you live with a clear goal and steadfast purpose, you will find peace in every action, even in the face of challenges. A Stoic life is not a life of avoidance, but a life of strength and serenity in the face of adversity. When you understand the value of self-control and inner peace, you will no longer be swept away by life's ups and downs. Instead of being influenced by external circumstances, you will become the master of yourself, living with tranquility and resilience. Epictetus said, "We are what we choose to become." It is your choices that shape the life you wish to live. The Stoic journey is one of self-awareness and growth. Each day, each challenge is an opportunity to explore yourself and become better. Seneca taught, "Life is not about how long we live, but how meaningfully we live." Every action, every decision you make reflects your values and goals. Therefore, live a life of awareness, leaving no room for regret. When you live by Stoic principles, you not only master your life, but also discover the true strength within yourself.